Alright, so Stiffs, I got the stream up. I don't know if you have me on YouTube like that, but just look up Notorious Mozart, yeah. Oh, you can hear me, yeah. I thought I put it to party chat, doesn't play the audio in there. How's it look on your end? Look, there's some cats. Except for those guys. Those guys are fucking horribly poly. These cats look horrible. Yeah, there's no detail on those cats, but watch out here. Yo, Sips, can you see out here? Are you watching? Look, yeah, look at how these guys look. You know, they have more detail to them. They look furry, but they also look flat, kind of, you know, but still, they have more detail than those cats do. But yeah, so right now I'm playing as, like, the monk class. So I'm hand-to-hand combat. I have, like, punches. Like, those are my things that are in my hand. Knuckles. Yep. So this is how you normally run around. This is target mode, so if I want to just aim at shit. If I want to lock onto something, I can do that. And then, like, locking on and running around. Phantasy Star, New Genesis. Phantasy Star Online 2. Okay. So Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis. No, it's just a free game. Like they brought it to PlayStation 4. This is an old game that was popular a while back. But if you're on a PS5, you can max out all the graphics and everything, so it looks like it's on PC. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Just because of some of the mechanics. Like I can run and jump and glide. Like in fucking this game, Zenith. Oh, what's that over there? Oh, fuck this thing up. So, I wanna fight. Oh, it's a PH for fantasy. Phantasy Star Online. Only Genesis. Oh yeah? How do you like it? Yeah, but when I had Toby, I beat Mortal Kombat, I beat Spider-Man, oh. I watched all of fucking Snowpiercer on Amazon or HBO Max. Ooh, fucking. Oh, fuck, I died. No, I can't use it. Purchase an escape doll and revive. AC payment required. You are. What's AC payment? How many ACs do I have? Yo, what up, bud? Gotta pick you up a little bit. Nigga, I was telling you earlier that you were muted. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. This nigga said like a football coach. I'm fucking done. Come on, man. Nigga, you were straight struggling. That's what it sounds like. Oh, and he. What? What the fuck are you doing to get internet, nigga? Nigga said my butt hurts, but my internet works. And my chickens fell out. Just fucking plucked all the feathers off that motherfucker. Oh, it's a boss? Oh, what the fuck is that? We're having a fucking gun would be handy. What the fuck are these? Gremlins? These niggas look like gremlins. Oh, fuck. 301 hit? No, fuck all that. I'm in an area. I'm in danger. Let's go. Fucking run it. Yeah, the game looks dope, right, Sifs? Yeah, I can show you what the different classes look like so you can kind of get an idea. There's healers and tanks and damage dealers and things like that. And what you're seeing is with the enhanced graphics. Huh? My stupid thing keeps scanning me. So you have like this little drone thing. That thing. So these little green things you keep seeing me grab stiffs, these things, that's your potions basically. You can carry 10 of them down here on the bottom. And it's a L3, like the left analog stick, to use them. So it's super easy to just use them when you need them. So where the fuck is the city at? Oh, it's back over that way. Wish I could run faster. Well, make sure that you're at like 1080p or whatever on your phone, because it's gonna do 480 or 720 off rip. Make sure you're at least 1080p or 4K or whatever your phone can push. Because on PS5 it looks really good, but on PS4 it looks like a PS4 game, you know, like a PS3 game. I'm a little spoiled, dog. After playing PS5, like, when I see something on PS4, it looks like PS2 or PS3. We're back in the city. I'm gonna try out different classes to show you what they look like. I think the Archer class is probably gonna be my brother's favorite, and I feel like that one visually looks super dope. Where the fuck is the thing at? Oh, it's over here.
Thanks for stopping by.
It's at, like 1440 is what you're saying? What?
I go to higher quality.
Don't click higher quality, hit advanced on the settings. And then you should be able to select it individually.
Come by anytime, okay?
Okay, so that fixed it? Okay. So... Oh, I could use the katana. Oh, I'm fucking done. Let's go. Let's go. I didn't realize that there was other ones. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna be my main class. So, check this out, Sips. This is the bow. I can go like this mode. And you have your regular shot. You have your charge shot. You can burst shot. Right? You get a dodge movement. And then with L2 is your abilities. So I get this one. which is like a shotgun. I get this one, which is pretty lit. Oh no, it's not this one. It's the R1. This one, which is supposed to be like, it's supposed to land on something. I just don't know how exactly how it works. I haven't seen it land. Actually, let me target something. One of those enhances my character for whatever reason. I don't know which one it is, but it might be that triangle one. I haven't read what the abilities do yet. I just saw what they look like visually. If I can. I don't know whose bed you shit in, bro. You have not been having good luck lately. What? Wait, what? Oh. You're like, how to be rich without having to do anything. And your phone's like, hey man, have you seen this YouTube video yet? It's about getting rich without having to do anything. You don't even have to watch the video. We're about to make you rich. You're rich. I'm like, what? The fuck? You check your bank account. Matter of fact, just believe us. Don't check your bank account because that's doing something. You don't have to do anything. You're rich now. genre. Sex machine. Get on the scene. And smoke some weed. Dun. Hey! Hello? Nigga, where are you?
Huh?
Where are you?
Where?
No, in the fucking PlayStation. Where you at, nigga?
Oh, I'm playing it.
Oh, you gonna jump on fucking Phantasy Star with me?
You let me just finish this round of battle. If I win, if I
No,
don't.
this nigga. This nigga.
Alright, let me let you go.
All right,
Alright, I'll jump on the party.
all right. Get on the scene. I'll do the same in the meantime while we wait for everyone to be able to play this shit. I just don't want to over level up, you know what I mean? I don't want to get to fucking max level and then have to make a new character to run it with everybody, to then get to max level, to then, oh, 2 more people got it. You know, huh? Next year, 2023. Nigga, so there's a couple things that are interesting about the world right now. They realize that space is not actually, space is not actually expanding. Like, the Big Bang Theory was wrong. Or with their current understanding of space, it's not, it's contradictive. So what they realized was, so like the Big Bang Theory, right, is that everything was a singularity, something infinitely small and infinitely dense that bursted and in an instant made the universe, right? Well, that's what the normal concept of the Big Bang is. Then they developed the idea that, well, because there's different galaxies at different speeds and different like distances, you know, it must have been, instead of one singularity, it must have been a bunch of singularities all going off at the same time, right? In different parts of the what doesn't exist, because you got to think, like, imagine taking everything that currently, because that's what the Big Bang Theory initially was that us one singularity had everything that exists right now was inside one singularity, and it expanded, right? But the problem is then where did everything come from? You know, where did everything that exists, where did it all come from? You know. So what they did is that they looked at space and they looked at galaxies and they noticed these galaxies are moving away from each other. So the way that they like can tell you the age of the universe is that they just make everything go backwards. So they count how much time something is, and then they use multiplying or equations, and they fucking shrink everything back to one singularity, right? But with the new fucking the new telescope that they put in space, the fucking, it's a $10 billion telescope that they put into space. They realized that there's galaxies that, so like when a galaxy gets further away, there's this thing called the redshift, right? And it means that light beams that came from that galaxy, that comes from those stars, after a certain distance, they start to change, like they start to slow down, essentially, like to stretch out, more say, because they don't slow down, it's infinitely fast or whatever it is, the light speed. So that red shift is what they noticed coming from different galaxies. Oh, these things are moving away from each other. Well, they started looking at galaxies that are from the beginning of the universe. So like the light that hasn't made it to us yet. That's from the beginning. You know, we're like further out in the universe, the light that hasn't made it to us. So they started looking at that shit, and they noticed that there things aren't moving away from each other. The general space in between them is expanding. So like the darkness between the stars is what's actually expanding, and that's what's making everything look like it's moving, you know. But yeah, I don't know why I even got on this topic, but I was fucking watching a video on it earlier, and that shit was hella lit. Huh? It just... yeah. But yeah, so with that same telescope, they observed a specific galaxy that has the density of 100 billion suns. So like if you think like so the density, meaning it's a single object. A single object that has the density of 100 billion suns. Right? So you can fit a billion Earths on the sun. Like if you were trying to make the sun, you'd have to get a billion Earths and stick them together. And boom, you got something the size of the sun, something with the same density. There's an object in space at the beginning of time. So like when they look back at like, you know, the things that are the furthest away from us. You know, they try to find the things that are the absolute furthest. They took this picture and they saw this cluster that they thought it was a cluster that was super bright. And they're like, this thing is massive. It's this giant bright thing. What is that? Is that a cluster of galaxies? Because there's clusters of galaxies, you know. Like we're in the Milky Way galaxy. We're really close to the Andromeda galaxy. And us and that galaxy are merging. Like they haven't merged yet, but they're on a collision course. So billions of years from now or millions of years from now, they're gonna crash into each other, and it's gonna it's technically supposed to be called Milkdromeda, which is weird, but yeah, they'll merge into one galaxy, you know. But there is galaxy clusters, which is a bunch of galaxies that look like they're close relatively to each other, you know, because space is so fucking massive. It's hard to tell what's in front of you and what's far away from you. If the thing far away from you is super bright and the thing in front of you is super bright, you can't tell the difference between the two. You know, kind of like in No Man's Sky when we just fly to something, and if we don't use like the super warp speed, it's like, hey, that planet looks like it's close by. Is that a moon? And then you start flying to it, and you're like, oh no, that's really far. You know. Yeah, hold on. No, that's not what I